All right, folks. So we're gonna be jumping into the OVA for Dorohedoro that came out. Apparently, this is like 6 different stories put into one. So with that said, we're gonna check this out, and then we're gonna watch the trailer once again for season 2, to see exactly how much information has now changed. Now that
now that you know more.
Yes,
now that you know more.
Yes, I have context.
Yes.
I have the required context now. All right, here we go.
Established anecdotes.
Okay. Hello. Bro, you gotta question all the food in this series, bro. Get undressed. What are we doing? Is that a mandrake? What? Now we're here for the devil. Okay.
熊はあらゆる芸術の師匠って言うからじゃねえか多分。そういや、藤田はどうしたかな
Terrible.
Now we know how masks are made.
Back in Genshin Impact.
Since we were just talking about it, Avatar, it's like that one episode where we get to see what everyone's doing in one day, all the different like stories. It's like that.
Yeah.
I love episodes like this. All right, relax.
Yeah. Let's kick this man's bean off. Yeah.
There's so much.
No wonder you liked it, right? Yeah, I mean, I thought, okay.
モロクさんですか。毎日来てくれるんですよ。
あの人もやっぱり魔法使いなんですか？
ねえ、多分。しかも相当偉い方のようです。何しろ皆、あの人に頭を下げていくんですから。
それから2ヶ月ほどして。
Yeah, I was gonna say this is what became her shop.
魔法被害者の人たちにめちゃめちゃにされてしまったんです。二階堂さん、私はもう店を畳みます。
Yeah, this becomes her shop. Oh no. Oh no. Just oh fucking no.
Nico.
Yeah. There she is, just dying, bro. Wait, what is she watching? Wait a second. What was she watching? What? Okay.
何事ですか、さっぱらから。
腹が減ってるのか？フライドチキンをくれてやるよ。
俺のだけど。
うまいか？
Why is she panting like a... Alright.
これは俺と先輩の写真だよ。縁はファミリーの人間をカメラマンに。
エビス、
不気味なやつめ。こっちに来い。いやしいやつだ。
Oh my god.
You creep.
ほら、キノコパンを恵んでやる。
スープもお飲みになります。
Bro,
うまいか、貧民め。
little pleb. Yo.
これは俺が12の時だ。この頃には組織の基盤。
やる
食わしてもらってる身で生意気だぞ。
くず
Hey,
エ
yo.
ビスさん、カメラマンに直接頼めば撮ってくれるかもしれませんよ。あれをご覧なさい。我がファミリーのカメラマンはよくあの木の実を食べに来るんですよ。
I wonder why Ibis is not actually treated as family per se.
カメラマンいる
Now you're family, huh?
下っ端ばっかの写真
Jesus
What I was waiting
Christ.
for.
大葉餃子と生ビールお待ち
俺は妖精餃子男。
What in the absolute hell?
体は餃子でできている。大きさはビール缶とほぼ同じ。だが俺の姿は人には見えない。
The Gyoza fairy, bro?
食べてもらうことだ。餃子
Freaking like the giants in One Piece. Yuck, 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 yuck. Like,
このやさ男め、喋ってばかりいてよ。
oh, what the?
どうしたサティ君
Gyoza. Arch nemesis is here.
またこの男か。毎日来ては閉店まで居座り餃子を食う。思った中身で何を作る気だ？ あれはレンコンを細かく切っているのか？種にレンコンを入れて丸めている。一体何ができるというのだ？しかし、所詮餃子に勝る料理ができるはずはない。餃子これをハンバーグなのか？おい、テレビを見ながら料理をするな。真面目にやれ。おお、大根おろしとうどを乗せ、醤油ベースのタレをかけてもがいてたバージョンか。なかなか見事な。
Bro.
俺はそろそろ寝よう。
This man with the toothpicks, though. Hello? Is that rats?
朝だ。毎晩布団になってくれてありがとう。ネズミたち。
Bro.
俺の腹が三段腹になっている。
Pillsbury Doughboy out here.
湿気で今日は
Because that's right, rainy days, sorcerers don't mix.
曲かな。
Oh shit.
どうやら二階堂さんの店は今日定休日のようですね。せっかくホールまで連れてきてもらったのに残念です。
Please don't tell me that this is the friend that she ended up killing back. No, he already left at this
こんなに
point.
立派に再建してくれたと分かっただけでも十分です。何か変なのが
Yo,
私には見えませんでしたけど。
you saw the
綺
gyoza.
麗になったぞ。店主も大喜びだろう。餃子ありきりすぎても腹から具
Oh
が出た。
no.
私の歯ブラシが
Lord have mercy, bro.
So they made a figure of the Gyoza fairy, and I'm still to this day upset I didn't buy it. That one is my favorite.
なんだエンさん。
喜べ。久々に開催がかよ。何？
Yo, Ed is so serious about
ほら
this.
舞踏会用の衣装だ。来なかったらキノコにするからな。
Like, the fact that N and Vegeta from Dragon Ball have the same hair.
年ぶりだからね。俺は何度か行ったことがあるよ。会場で
Crazy, bro.
自分の好みの相手を誘って二人で誘うよ。
その言葉そっくりお前に返してやる
エンさんにもらった衣装を見てみましょうか。
Oh my
いいね
god.
見よう見よう。
Gotta find somebody more curvious.
思い出すぜ。あれは10年前。
をつけるんだ。しかし、お前のマスカひどいもんだな。
No mask, full on, no mask.
捨て場に落ちてた袋とロープで。
もういい。
Maybe I'm remembering this wrong, but isn't this like the first full time he's removed his mask?
Who, N?
Yeah.
I believe we saw him without the mask in his movie.
I mean, yeah, outside the movie, yeah. Will pierce your butt. Yes, man, you butthole. Oh man. Yeah. Bro. What are you gonna put in that drink though?
10年前のよく来たなお前ら今日はたくさんの悪魔の皆さんが参加してるから
Ibisu, please.
そういや見ないなダンスに誘うのにはコツがいるんだ誰かわかるもの
No, no, they added the nipples. What the fuck? Wait, what the fuck? Oh my god.
今すぐ踊りますから肉食います
ノイあお前10年前の
Oh my god.
Yeah. Before you get stabbed in the butt. Yeah.
I really did forget a lot of things.
Bro, I'm wondering if if the yeah that whole Ibisu shit, bro. This must be an uncensored version or something. Make a big ass goiza, bro.
生地ができたら濡れ布巾をかけてしばらく寝かせるんだ。生地を棒状にして皮1枚分の大きさにちぎっていく。綿棒を使って伸ばせば皮の出来上がり。あんは細かくしいたけやニンニク、ネギや豚ひきたら水を入れ蓋をして蒸し焼きにする。
蓋します
一丁上がり。来いよカイマ。
どこ行くんだ。
Gyoza.
屋上か。
夜風がいいだろう。
乾杯。うまい。大葉餃子最高。
And that's us all.
Hi, can we pause real quick?
Yep. Oh man. And okay. All right, folks. So yeah, we just finished the OVA for Dorohedoro. Craziness. A little bit more craziness, more so Ibisu. I'm surprised they really just was like I think that's the most shocking thing. Because for the entire season, like whenever they were showing Ibisu nude, they didn't show any nipples. But this one, they just happened to be like, you know what, Free Willy out here. That was wild. Especially now learning once again Ibisu's age. So I can only imagine once again. Yeah.
Honestly, rewatching this and then rewatching this, even the OVA, I really thought Gyoza Fairy was the whole thing. I blocked out so much, or I misremember. I will say I have misremembered things, which is understandable. It is 6 years. I watched the show one time, and only certain aspects of it obviously really stuck with me. So it really did feel like watching it for the first time some of the time. But yeah, after learning that she was in fact 13, it made me see a lot of things very differently. But I think that's good though. I think that's good that happened. Yeah.
The most important thing was the
Yeah.
mass stuff with the devils, I feel. Other than that, they were just all contained side stories. Between the mass thing and then the Kaido coming into the shop. Yeah. And then, because I was about to ask, oh, wait, is this the friend? But remembering context, no. The friend is somebody who was in the sorcerer world that she ended up,
She lost as a
she
kid.
lost
Yeah.
as a kid. And not the shop owner, but the shop owner being with a devil is another
It's
interesting
very
wrinkle because this is canon at the end of the day.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it is very interesting to see that aspect that this devil took on a human as a partner.
Mm-hmm.
And frequented their shop, and now this human lives with them. So it goes to show you that there are, I mean, obviously with Shin's parents, we saw that too, human and sorcerer relations, but there are devil and human relations.
Yes.
And it's all a case by case. I think,
Yes.
yeah, getting how Nikaido got her shop, I think is an important slice of the story and her backstory going forward. To me, how the masks get made, I think is also important because it's how the devils see you and also your status in the sorcerer world as well. So like Shin and uh Noi being high-ranking members of, the society of sorcerer society from
Mm-hmm.
uh now a privileged family because of N are able to go to the nicer door,
Yes.
whereas people who are valued as less than, like Fujita, have to go through that. Have to try to bribe, but then find out bribes don't work. Now we know there are other magical creatures too in this universe. There are
Yes.
fairies. We saw angels 2 episodes ago, or at least the concept of an angel, right? And I like that. I like that we're fleshing out more of the creatures of this universe. Joseph Ferry is my favorite. I love him so
Yep.
much. Really, I know that that's like I said, that's what stuck. I thought he narrated the whole thing. Like that's how important Joseph Ferry is to me. Um, I think it was either I think it was Good Smile that released an Nendoroid of Joseph Ferry, and I
Mm-hmm.
so upset that I never bought it. So when we're done for today, I'm gonna see if it's still for sale. And I don't have
Gills a fairy.
money, but I want it so bad. That's how I see myself as a Gyoza Fair. I do think it's interesting that the Mr. Mokudo, I think is the
Mm-hmm.
devil's name, can see the Gyoza Fairy and that he's so surprised about seeing it, right? That is just like so like the fuck. So it's very interesting. It makes me wonder if Nikaido can actually see the Gyoza Fairy and she just ignores it
Mm-hmm.
because she doesn't want to be linked to magic.
Interesting. Yeah.
Or you know what I mean? Because the tea shopkeeper couldn't see it, and is maybe Mr. Makuto like shocked that there's a fairy in this world that's attached to this young woman and like
Mm-hmm.
surprised that it's there? We'll never know. I love the art style of it. It was very motion comic of
Mm-hmm.
it. Very stilted, not a lot of animation, a lot like action animation. There was decent amount of animation happening there. I love how it's drawn in the 2D style. I love that we got fleshed out like what the whole looks like in a different way. I
Yeah.
love that we got to see how big and vast it is. Aside from the POV of us being on street level, and I really appreciate that. It made it look not as bad
Yeah.
as we know it is. So it gave it a dreamy quality. I think also we're understanding again, and it's reinforcing the status of people in the sorcerer world with Ibisu's little anecdote story of how she's viewed and how, even though she is working with N, she's still not like he's not including her in the family and she's still an underling,
Triumphant.
even
Yeah.
though like, they know what kind of power she has. Um, yeah, she really is they killed Kenny. She really is like,
She just
yeah,
unhinged, and they're
yeah,
just like, yeah, that's just Ibisu. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, so we got the mask, we got a bit of Nikaido, how Nikaido got the hungry bug. I do think in that anecdote, it's interesting to see how, you know, again, just a man trying to survive and is willing to serve people who go and abuse his community, but it's the only way he can, that we know of, right? Or we can assume that that's the only way that he's able to get by and survive, because at least the sorcerers are paying to have his tea and cakes, and how people in the hole just aren't visiting him, but how that's perceived by his community members, like, yo, this is fucked up. Look at our faces, look what these assholes did to us, and you serve them. So understanding their anger, I get that. I get like, yo, this kind of fucked, but then also understanding his perspective of, well, I gotta get by somehow, right? I gotta survive until he finds a better opportunity, because they fuck up his shop. Um yeah, there are a lot of layers to how communities work and run, especially disenfranchised communities, and how we're all just trying to get a leg up, some of us, and in different ways how we do that. I think Nikaido, again, being someone who is, I would say, near homelessness, right? So she's only surviving off the gyoza that she sells in the streets and doesn't have enough money to afford food. So she's trying to stay away from sorcerer BS, but if this man needs protection, she could provide it. Well, I guess that's what I'm doing. All you other ruffians, get the fuck up out of here, because I gotta eat, and this man is providing me a way to survive. So I think that's very important to note, and understanding the world at large and all the characters that we meet. Yeah, then we got, the mask, Nikaido, Gyoza Fairy. Um, I love that we got a little cooking lesson at the end of the day. I find that this show, even in all the aspects and themes that it has, that it is also a food show. We get a lot of food in this series, and I appreciate that, because I'm a foodie. So I love seeing how much attention to detail when it comes to food and drink this show has, on top of all the other things that are going on. Um, yeah, what else did we get? I think that's it, right? We got I do think it's interesting that the tree that the photographer goes to is a fruit tree, and how the snake comes out to talk to Ibisu, how that's like a biblical reference, a Bible reference to the snake speaking to Eve about the apple. I like that. I thought that was very interesting, considering that, when it comes to the ideas of hell and devil and the devil, it is a Christian Catholic kind of spin on it, as opposed to like what it does, Hindu hell, or Muslim hell and stuff like that, right? So like, yeah, seeing those like little references here and there, I find quite fascinating. Yeah, I think that was all the anecdotes, right?
Pretty much.
And then
The
the ball. Um and how Shannon and Noi have always kind of been connected and circling around each other in one way or another since their first run-in. Um, and like Nikaido and Kaiman, how do we like each other more as friends? How do we really view each other, and through all the years, and all the years that we've known each other, and all the shit that we've been through together? You are a trusted companion, and my ride or die, and someone I can't, go on without, and I will avenge you in any way that I can and save you, and I know you'll do the same for me. But how does as time goes on, how will our relationship change? And it will it. So I like that too. I like that we got a little bit of that. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah. So I like the OVA. I like episodes like that. Like, we get a little day in the life of the characters. Um, yeah, like I said, it reminded me of that one Avatar: The Last Airbender episode. We get those little it's like the little extra stories that you get at the end of some manga. Um, while this was happening, while so and so was all fighting, we join our other character, and they're all just like shopping or some shit, like some random adventure. So yeah, I really like that. Yeah.
Oh man. Well, let's quickly check out the
Oh, I do want to say, the if you rewatch the first season opening, you might notice the Gyoza Fairy in that one
yeah.
now.
Because now,
Yeah.
since he's there all the way around. with the multiple split. I almost for myself like double checking on the on the Kaiman stuff. So that's why I was just like, yeah, let me not
stop looking,
search.
stop looking, stop
Yeah.
looking.
So let's pull up the trailer once again for season 2. Things are changing.
体に重くまとわりつく泥と臭いヘドロの中でこの歪んだホールそのものになったような気がした。
金ねえからまた強盗しなきゃな。
あとは万引きだ。あんたらこの町初めてでしょ。が十字目のボスと対決した町。
早く帰
And
って
fought the
きて
cross-eyed
ボスの側
boss.
近だった連中だな。
ボスはもうすぐ帰ってくる。もう少しの日。
トカゲ野郎は俺自ら始末する。いいね。
And now, yeah.
お前のいいところはな、ノイ。危険な仕事でも俺を
Oh
止めねえ
man.
とこだ。
先輩もね。
もういいんだ。自分が誰なのか。
Oh man.
思い出さない方が。
人間の手で魔法使いを作り出すなど。
なんだか
Wait, what? Wait, what?
俺を止めねえとこだ。
先輩もね。
もういいんだ。
Let's see now.
自分が誰なの
It's
か。
better to not remember who I
何
am.
者かなんて思い出さない方が。
人間の手で魔法
Trade
使いを作
sorcerers
り
by
出すなど。
human hand.
今
Okay.
言わなきゃいけないような気がして。
お前がトカゲ男か。逃げ回るなんて性に合わねえからな。
古新聞の回収だ。
お前
The eye, bro, of this dude, though.
今日は餃子だ。
Whoever that person was knows the globally anticipated.
そこから這い出た時、俺はきっと生まれ変わったんだ。そこ。
Oh shit! Wait a second.
使いみたいじゃないか。
Did you see the split? Yes. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second.
Yep.
Oh, there, right there. Kaiman and Aikawa. Bro, wait a second. Oh man. Wait, what is it? The globally anticipating shocking masterpiece. Isn't it like sorcerers? All right, I swear I didn't just like. Oh wait, that's her versus Aikawa. What is? Okay.
使いみたいじゃないか。
そこから這い出た時、俺はきっと生まれ変わったんだ。
Every Wednesday. All right, so before anything else, right, there is apparently another video that did come out. Is this the opening actually? All right, let's see it. Oh man, already a banger. Already a banger. Oh.
Yo,
Yeah.
crazy.
Yo, this is already a banger. Everybody is ripped to parts. Oh.
That's
Oh,
crazy. That's crazy.
indeed. Everybody's heads. New characters we don't know yet. He's saw him in the trailer. Ooh. All the mushrooms in the background. Oh nah. Opening of the year, possibly candidate art. The Devil's Rave.
Damn.
Oh my god. We are cooking everybody. Bro, Kaiman throwing up at the end. Nah, man. Nah, man. That was clean. That was clean.
10 out of 10
man.
opening. 10 out of 10
out of
opening.
10 opening.
10 out of 10 opening. 10 out of 10. That song was fire. The animation and just the little things that we're getting about the next phase of the story for season 2 and our characters. Just getting little peeks at the new characters that we're getting introduced to. It's obvious that Nikaido and Kaiman aren't going to make it back to the hole, so we're going to delve into a new layer of the sorcerer world. Looks like possibly an underground city.
Yeah.
And we're getting more. It looks like we're gonna get more lore on how the devils play a hand in all this. Because they were so showcased so much in the opening.
Yeah. This comment here says they managed to put things from the final volume that are not very subtle in the opening again. So there's things that that are in the first opening that were most likely hinted in the final volume of Dorohedoro that we completely missed. That's interesting.
Right, because we haven't read the manga yet. And I appreciate that because that means like, you know, it's like me when I watch X-Men stuff and with all this billions of years of X-Men lore that's around. It's like when we were watching X-Men 97 and especially episode 5 on Genosha, and I was just like, oh this, oh that, oh look, what's going on? Like I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. But yeah, that was sick. I like how they tied it into the first one with the paint splatter and the falling bodies. The ideas of multiple people, multiple heads, what that also means for Kaiman. And I feel like the bisection and the cutting up of everyone is like characters that are going to have to face like the duality of who they are and figure out what paths they want to take. And who they're working with, because as we saw, the Doctor and Noe working together at some point. I'm sure like she's more amicable towards him because he saved Shin's life and because she views him as like a little kid. Like that's why he's just like, I haven't been a kid. And, like when she's petting, like, don't worry, little guy. And he's just like, I'm not a little kid, but yeah, thanks. It also looks like at some point he grows up, like he becomes more of an adult figure at some point. I clocked in the trailer for season 2. I love the whole concept in the opening that it's a party, but it so there's an episode of Follow the House of Usher. No spoilers because I want you to watch it. No. If you watch that show, you would kind of get what I'm saying. I can't even say it. But there's just the club, the DJ set with the devil reminds me of an episode of that show. And yeah, everyone getting cooked up, the mushroom clouds in the back. There's definitely a lot of storytelling happening in this opening that I really appreciate.
Yeah.
And they're getting new insight on the trailer now and noticing things.
Bro,
that was fun.
The kind, because for what I was saying in this final episode, the last episode for episode 12, about how Kaiman and Aizawa, there's something there, and I believe it was like some multiple personalities things, especially because of the last thing that we heard at the end of episode 12. Then to see them split from each other, and I mean, like I said, multiple personality, dissociative identity disorder. Those are so many things that I was doing during my college days with psychology. Because if I didn't choose the path of being into YouTube, into like all this art and whatnot, best believe I would have probably been a profiler. I would have probably been a profiler. That's how much I was like into like the science of that stuff. So
bro,
much,
we could be the Mulder and Scully of the new age. I'm telling you.
Like, criminal profiling. That's what I was gonna be like. I was like, if I did have to choose between, like take advantage of being an artist or a pianist or, going into the YouTube world and whatnot, criminal profiler. That would have probably been me. Like, just how does this mind work? Because I just love psychological thrillers a lot. So, That, and this is like, it's just fascinating. And seeing people in the comment section, like with all the translations of the Japanese comments, for so many people in Japan are so thankful and happy that Dorohedoro is back, because this is apparently one of those mangas that they did not believe would ever be adapted because of the complete nature and goriness of the actual manga. So the manga, of course, is being more gory than what we're seeing, or what we have seen so far, and
which is pretty rough.
Yeah, and a lot of people are just thinking that this is gonna just be one of those masterpieces. Because when people in Japan talk about Dorohedoro, it's like it's one of those masterpieces.
God, my people, I need to go there. I need them to embrace me. I need them to embrace me and like come sit down and like, you know, chat with me about Dorohedoro, please, 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 please.
Yeah, because I just seeing some of the comments are just like, there's no way this could be shown on a regular TV show. Like, and the detail, the amount of detail going into like when he's like, they're like, when people get chopped up, they just they never show like what's inside the body. But in Dorohedoro, when you're getting like, they show the entire illustration.
They show the meat.
Yes.
They showed the meat and bones and potatoes.
Yes.
I do want to say at the opening though, I don't know if everyone noticed, but while they're going through the tunnel is obviously someone's throat work up through someone's body. So it's like, I'm assuming the POV of Risu going through Kaiman. I love that detail. Love that detail.
Yeah, like all of these is just crazy work, man. And then this one of Kaiman, like absolute insanity. This one here, they fucking cooked. They cooked, man. The beat drop on this is so good too. And then there's 3 characters here who we saw in the trailer.
I think there's 4 or 5 actually.
Maybe 4 or 5. Yeah, let me see. 4, yes. This guy here on the left, I didn't even recognize him. Then our boy here in the middle, one right here, and then actually 4. Yeah, and then this dude here.
Yeah, 5. Sorry,
yeah. The mushroom clouds. I love the rave like that we got going on. This whole, and then everyone just splattering.
Also seeing the tribal dance connects to the OVA anecdote, the ball that they do for N and family. But yeah, this is like paint splatter, but also looks like fireworks. Yeah, this is.
And this is people are exploding into fireworks. That's another
thing. I feel like season 1 it was more drippy, and in this one it's more like explosive. That. Yep.
Yeah, someone like there was a Japanese comment that was translated, and I'm not gonna even like because it's a spoiler or whatever it is, because they mentioned how there's an object that was done in this video that apparently appears like in the final volume. So it's like, you know, they're paying attention to the source material while interweaving things. Makes me think about how many you know, episodes or how many seasons Dorohedoro would be planned for, especially because they don't believe this could be airing on Broadway. I said Broadway, on broadcast television, especially with all the devil stuff going on. But I know Japan cares less about that, say, than the US would be on like on TV shows and stuff like that. But how graphic the body parts horror and gore is. A lot of people consider gore just, all right, well, how brutal people are getting blown up. It's not like it's invincible levels of well, I mean, like how we've seen invincible levels of gore and whatnot from like the first episode. No one's been exploded to like that, to that range, and there's a lot of dark comedy going on, but that not being broadcasted on, you know, network television. So
but that's why it's on streaming platforms. It's not on network television here.
And because I was like, I'll have to double check to see if there's any network actually doing Dorohedoro, because usually there is, but if they just said, hey, only streaming platforms only, then that's another reason why.
If this was, if honestly,
Yeah.
if this was 1994, MTV on Liquid Television, and it's the Sci-Fi Channel, I forget if the Sci-Fi Channel was in the, would be airing this in their nighttime block. They would have, I think they would be airing it. I think Toonami, maybe
Adult Swim,
but like night.
Yeah. So
Throwing out the garbage at night.
So this one isn't airing. It looks like this one is not going to air on network television as of right now, because it would be on either Tokyo. So the first season was, but most likely a late nights. Yeah, it says season 1. Okay. Oh, see, yep. Season 2, no network television. It's just licensed by Media Link.
Yeah, because I'm thinking about like all the stuff I was watching too young as a kid on the Sci-Fi Network when Sci-Fi used to be the shit, like Vampire Hunter D and Kite and all that stuff. And I'm sure they showed Angel Cop as well, but like we've seen gore and violence in old anime, and yeah, they used to run blocks of it. Now honestly, no, you can't. You'd have to be on a streaming service, and then even then you still get people like you know.
Did you watch the English version of Dorohedoro?
I'm pretty sure I did.
The dub version? Cause I'm looking at this cast. I'm seeing Sunjin Woo as Kaiman, aka Alex Lee. Yeah, I'm seeing Christina.
You mean Daredevil? That's Daredevil.
Yeah. Like Johnny Youngbosh is 13. Okay, like I'm seeing like because I saw Christina V as Ibisu. And I'm just like, yo, wait a minute, like that's a cast right there, on the English side. So, yeah, I'm excited for season 2 of Dorohedoro. The opening is an absolute banger. Absolute banger. I'm downloading that
10 out of 10.
immediately.
10 out of 10.
No Name, that immediate as it come out, folks.
We're gonna have to start watching No Name music videos for our channel. We gotta get into that. We gotta get into it.
Yes, absolutely. Folks, I guess with that said, we'll wrap things up here. We'll catch you guys officially for season 2 every Wednesday. Yeah, next week. Only a few days left. Next week. You already know, Dorohedoro, we here, and I'm pretty sure we will be doing the manga. I think it's gonna be one of the very first manga that we do on this channel too.
Yep. I'm excited, guys. I'm excited.
Catch you guys next time. Moses.